The idea of the record, Truthless Heroes, is kind of a 13-song story, you know, or a 13-chapter story about a character who starts out as a child and is kind of ignored by his peers and by his family a little bit, or he feels that way. And he kind of channels that frustration or energy or that self-loathing into pursuing greatness. The journey of the album takes you through his attempts to gratify himself and fill his deepest needs as a person through fame, fortune, lust, whatever. And it's kind of a tragic Shakespearean story in the end because it doesn't have a necessarily happy resolution.
When I listen to bands, I'm not a very lyrically minded person, but you can always tell, I guess, when somebody just doesn't put a lot of thought into lyrics. And I love the way Andrew just slaves over the thought that he puts into his lyrics.
I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say.
Andrew takes what he does really seriously. Vocally and lyrically, you know, he takes it really seriously, and for this new record, he took a lot of effort to take that to the next level as far as adding melody to his singing.
He's an amazing writer. You know, he knows his stuff. You know, and he has a lot of cool influences.
I think, you know, literature-wise, there are a few key authors and books that have really influenced this record. There's a graphic artist, a cartoonist named Chris Ware that I've drawn a lot from, as well as an author named Chris Bockelder. He wrote a book called Bear vs. Shark. It's just kind of a satire on you know, the entertainment culture that we live in. White Noise by Don DeLillo, and various works by Huxley, Orwell, Eliot.
Andrew creates a scenario where people can really dig deep into the lyrics and take out what they want out of the lyrics.
I try to, at least with literature, draw social commentary that can be applied to the music that we write.
You do that? Yeah, I'm like really tired.
Hey, it looks like a few people came out to your show.
Not bad.
Steve is kind of the mysterious guy in the band. He's the one that he's very stable, very even, doesn't say a lot, but when he says something, it usually is respected by everyone else.
I mean, you don't speak anyway, so
That's what I'm saying. Why is he filming me?
He's just fun to feed off of, because he has a lot of energy, and just, you know, it's just fun to watch him, and then to, like, you know, oh, I need to rock a little bit more, or like feed off of like the energy that he has on stage.
He's also kind of the guy that is just there to rock and to write songs and to contribute to the songwriting process, and on stage just to carry the energy.
Mainly for me, it's mainly rock stuff, from, you know, Quicksand, The Refused, The Clash, Rocket from the Crypt, Fugazi.
Do you want to talk about Randy on stage? Playing with Randy on stage is we have a lot of fun. It's always fun. You know, he's always jumping around. I love watching him play. he always, you know, goes crazy.
Randy's a very light-hearted guy. He definitely keeps what we do fun, and he has an ability to make us laugh, make anybody smile or laugh, even at the most serious times.
I think Randy's kind of the wild card in the band. We always call him kind of the mad scientist.
Because musically and you know, ideas and stuff like that, he'll just come up with them at, you know, the times where you expect it least, or at the worst times a lot of times. Yeah, with him you gotta make sure you get it down, because he'll forget it 5 minutes later.
I guess it's a given that I just love listening to music. And I love listening to bands that have had a huge impact on just music itself, like bands like Led Zeppelin or the Beatles. I love to just listen to their albums like over and over and just pick apart stuff here and there that's just like amazing. And it's a huge, huge influence, I guess, on me musically.
Alex is foundationally, you know, obviously the rhythm section of the band. He's kind of the one who takes initiative and gets things done.
This is another thing that I don't like about bands is their drummers sometimes, not all drummers, they don't hit hard. And Alex just beats the crap out of his drums, and I love that. Like, it's awesome. I'm so into that.
He's definitely what you would call a good friend, just as a person and how he deals with people. He's a very loving guy, you know, and he's a friend that you know you can always count on him. And Alex is a drummer; he just gets it, you know, and it's not difficult to explain what you're going for in a song or what the song needs, because he just gets it, and you know that he's going to do what's best for the song.
I probably own about 500 to 600 vinyl records, from jazz to like rock, you know, all kinds of stuff. Country, Johnny Cash kind of country, Marty Robbins, you know, like the old gunslinger music.
How long have you been a producer for?
Ready to be hanging out on Friday and go.
15 years.
How long have you really been a producer for?
15 years, I guess.
That you said you didn't know how to do this.
Still don't know how to do it. That doesn't mean I'm not a producer. There's a lot of producers that don't know how to do it, trust me.
Matt Hyde came in to our situation with this record, helped us focus songs that were good into songs that are great.
He's not like a one-track producer guy that does what he wants and, no, we're gonna do this is the right way. We told him what we wanted before, and he's like, oh yeah, you know, I get it. I totally get your music. I get what you guys want.
So now I'm fading away. Like that. Build, drop.
So is this record gonna suck pretty bad?
It's gonna be awful. Just atrocious.
Brutal?
Brutal.
I play my heart out every night, you know. I don't think there's ever been once where I haven't got up there and just went into my zone.
It's just amazing. Like I look out and I see all these fans, and I look at my friends, and it blows my mind that I actually get to do this for a living.
I'm just looking forward to see what happens, you know, just see what happens with this record, because I think it has all the potential in the world, and I think it's kind of out of our hands, you know. We will do the best we can, and it's kind of up to, you know, the powers that be.
We're not necessarily a positive band per se. You know, I don't want to be known or remembered as a positive band, but as a band that was sort of honest and had a quiet sense of hope within the cold reality of the world around us, because the world is a tough place.
So when's our record coming out, ladies and gentlemen? And what's the name of that record?